Pippali Mula, Champions Trakasinga Vera, Amaveda Maricha, Ajamoda, Bhalagasti Hindu Nityasa, Deshemani, Deepani. So here, Pippali Mula, Champions Trakasinga Vera, Amaveda Maricha, Ajamoda, Bhalagasti Hindu Nityasa, Deshemani, Deepani. So, Jeevaniyani, Brahmaniya, Lekhaniya, Vedaniya, Sandhaniya, then Agni, Devan. Here, we may have to think about Devana and Pasana. The word Devana means something that which helps the Uddipti or the power of the Agni to inflame. We call it, we may tell like that. Pasanim is entirely different. So, for example, if you are putting a piece of paper in the inflamed fire, it will burn. Very easily it will burn. So that one we can call Devaneya. But can we boil water with the help of that piece of paper? No. Here, it will very easily it will be burnt off. That is Devaniya. Chitraka is Devaniya. The drug Chitraka, Lumbago Zelanica is Devaniya. It has got the Pasana quality also. Musta is Devaniya. It is more than that, it is Pajaniya. Adivisha is Pajaniya. Paja is Pajaniya. But Devaniyam and Pajaniyam is, there is a little difference. As an external example, if you take a piece of tamarind wood, the heat energy is more than that, more than the piece of paper. With one piece of tamarind wood piece, we can boil water. The potency to boil and also to make the thing to be cooked, the ability of this tamarind wood piece is more. The heat is more. So we have compared this quality of Pachaniya to the tamarind wood piece. It is very heavy. To fire the tamarind wood piece is little difficult than a piece of paper. At the same time, the piece of paper or the one bunch of grass will be very easily burnt off. We can call it as Agni Devana. But this piece of tamarind wood piece is not Devana. we are keeping tamarind wood piece on a small piece of that is fire, burning fire. If you are keeping 1 or 2 pieces of this tamarind wood piece, it will be put off. But if you are giving this heat energy and if you are applying properly this heat to the tamarind wood piece, the quality of burning and cooking power is more in the tamarind wood piece. So here, Deepaniya, Pipali Moola, Chavya, Chitraka, Shringaveda, Panchavoda. Amavedasa, Maricha, Ajamoda, Bhalladakasti, Hingulivyasari, the Shemani Deepaniya. What the Adidipri is less. Pipali Moola, Chapi Chitraka Nagari, Pantaka Mola Medelcha. Maricha and a Vinas that we can utilize. To improve the Dahana Shakti of the Jatharagni, we can utilize Panchagora Churna. To improve the Pachana Shakti, the ability to digest the food matter and digestion and Dahanam and digestion is little different. Dahanam and Patanam is different. In the beginning, as I told you, Adivisha is Patana, Musta is Patana, Pipali is Devan, Pipali Mola is Devan. If you are taking a little more quantity, we will have a burning sensation inside the stomach. In the Sama Avastha, a combination of the drugs which have got the Pachana Guna should be applied in the form of powder or in the form of Patha or in the form like otherwise, Ama Pachana will not be occurred. In that condition, Panchakola Chorna will not be enough. It has got the Agni Deepana effect. Again, we may think Jathara Bhagavan Agni. Pitta. Pittam Vanhi. Vanhijam Va. So if you are applying this Panchakola Churna where there is less digestion, the burning power may increase and the patient may have burning inside the stomach. Again, the digestion will not become proper. So along with that, along with Panchakola Churna or without Panchakola Churna, Chitraka Indrayave Patha Kaduka Ati Visha. Sutraasthana Charaka Yoga, Chitraka, Indrayava, Patha, Kaduka, Adivisha, Abhaya. The only one drug which has got the Deepana Shakti is Chitraka in that yoga. In the Amavastha, we are giving this quantity. Some sort of discomforts, aches and pains, toda, etc. inside the stomach. And too much quantity of phlegm, etc. will go along with the fecal matter. In the beginning, that fecal matter will be very sticky also. After undergoing the property of Pachanam only, that is working. Here, Pipali Mula Champi Chitraka, Shringavera Panchagolam, and then Amlavedasam, Amla is called Amlarasa, Maricha again Kadrasa, Ajamola, Akaditi Vada Lumen, Allah Tikshna, Akaditigara, Asti, Hingu de Yasa, again Vada Lumen Akadi. In those conditions, where the Akaditi is less, the medicines, selected medicines from these, this group, we can select them and we can use them in the form of powder, in the form of Caraka, in the form of Shraddha, or even in the form of Shita Kashaya or Thanda Kashaya. We can use these medicines according to the condition in the form of Vasti or in Vasti also, in the form of Kashaya Vasti, or in the form of Sneha Vasti, or we can prepare Gradam out of that and give the Snehavan out of that Gradam. So that freedom is there in almost in every Dashimani. So to understand these Dashimanikana, go to the word meaning of Devaniya, Valya, Varnya, Kandhya, Hridya, etc. and understand that in which conditions this can be used. And select the medicines from each and every yogas according to the availability, according to the nature of the disease, according to the condition of the patient, according to the acute nature of the disease, etc. and utilize. In such a way, we can utilize the whole 50 yogas, just like the Arabhadikana, Vidaryadikana, that is Shodhanadikana Sangraham is there in Ashtanga Hridaya, just like that. This Dashemanikana we can utilize. And these medicines are more effective also. There lies the Sangatya of Charakastu Chikitsude. So we have got the materials, but we may have to know how to utilize. For that, the text should be studied, digested, and taught properly, and it should be brought to treatment. It is not an impossible thing, it is possible, but we may have to try that. It should be taught in the textual, traditional way, that's a thing. That is lacking. See, this yoga, I feel that this can be utilized in this COVID condition. Panchakola is there, Amlavedasa, and this can be used as a powder in this condition. Then Vadalumi will be there, Abhiditi will be there, Kabharatva is there because of the Pipali Mula, Chapya Chitra, Kasindara, etc. And the complicated condition of acute nature condition of allergic condition, asthmatic condition, even the virus, affection of the virus to the heart that can be prevented. Just give this combination as a powder. With using the skill, we can utilize these, the whole 50 yogas. Then think that in which condition each and every yoga can be utilized. The next comes Aindya Rishabha, Rishabhyadi Adirasa, Rishyap Prokla, Payasya Ashravandha Stila, Rokini Bala Adibala Deshayamani Badyani. See, this we can utilize in the motor neuron disease condition. I feel so. So I shall explain a case of motor neuron disease. Now that this yoga I have engaged, motor neuron disease. What's happening? The placidity of the muscles. The patient is not able to stand properly. And even though he is standing, sitting and standing is very difficult. Difficult to lift the hip. Difficult to stand proper. And even when he walks, bends like this because of the placidity of the muscles and tendons. When we feel the temperature will be low also. Shira Sparshatva. Digestive power will be less. Grasping power will be less. Of course, the capability to move from one place to another will be less. So, we may have to think this as a condition of incapability of the dhatu. We may reach to an assumption that it is a samavastha. Of course, when we see the CPK, etc., this and that, it may be very high. So, in Ayurvedic terms, you think that this is a samavastha. So, samavastha should be treated. To make it nirama, give the pasana kvatha like Chitragendrayavaya Bhatha Gadi Vishamabheda, which is told in the Sutraasthana Samhita, in the Vadatta Chikitsadam, in the Amavastha. When this combination is given for 1 or 2 weeks, slowly the capability of the patient to move the limbs will be slowly improved. We can apply Amavada Thailam or just Thailam with a little quantity of Saṃhita. Boiled with Saṃhita, that can be used little. Slowly, the placidity of the muscles will be slowly reduced. Again, if we are going to the basic quality of the doshas, tatra luksho levushiraha kharas sukshmaschalo Siddha shiro gurur manda sulakshmo vaisnasthira. In that patient, Agrimandya is there, and Shaityam of the body is there. Shaityam is common in Kapha and Vada. So here, and just think about the basic qualities of each doshas. That is Kapha and Vada. And observe what are the gunas of the doshas are seen in the patient. Then we will reach to an assumption that if you are thinking about the probability or progression of the mathematics, take that knowledge to this thing. Then we will understand that Vata and Valasa, Kapha, is vitiated. Then we reach to an assumption or decision that this can be categorized in the Vata Valasa Kapha. Then we will give the yoga or the combination which have got the Pachanam. If that Chitragandhi Kashaya, which is a very good Pachana Kashaya, if you are applying that one for 2 weeks, slowly these incapabilities will be reduced, and then a stage will come that we can apply enough amount of oil on the body, then say Parasya Vakrama Sneha Sveda Samshodhanam Prabhu. If you are applying that one, the capability will be slowly improved. At last, if that is applied, in the first course of treatment itself, there will be about 30 to 40% of people. But we can answer this only in our terms. I had a very bad experience. I thought to bring this case to as a subject of research. The treatment of this motor neuron disease, myopathy, or whatever it may be, categorizing this under Vata Valasana. From the experience only, I took a decision. I treated about 3-4 patients like that. When I explained in our terms, they told that this is not the way of presentation of a case. Sorry. So then I left. I have confidence in our science, not in me. I have confidence in the Ayurvedic principles, not in me. That I am sure that principle will work. Again, go through that. A day will come. Of course, there are about 3-4 cases. Very good recovery from the motor neuron disease. If anybody comes, I shall show those cases. I shall show the way of approach, treatment methodology in that one. It is possible. In those conditions, these Dashemani Ganas were the most effective yogas which were working in those conditions. And the principles. First of all, Amapachana, then Agdidibana, Vadanalomya, Shodhana, then again Vadanalomya, Brahmana according to the necessity, keeping the Pachana Shakti in proper way. After 2-3 courses of treatment, the patient will slowly recover, and there are one lady from Karnataka is there. Still she is working. She was not able to stand even. Now she is working some IT field. Like that one lady from Chennai also is there. But a young boy, now he is working in Delhi now. Now he is about 30 or something. So, first of all, do the diagnosis and utilize these Dashemani gunas. How this can be utilized? First of all, understand what is Balya. what is Sandhaniya, what is Roganiya, what is Vedaniya, what is Kritya. See, for example, this Amradaga, Ligucha, Karamartha Vriksha, Amla Vedasa, Kuvala, Badara, Dadima, Matulungani, it is Deshemani Kritya in a cardiac case. I prepare an oil out of the Amradaga, Ligucha, etc. Concerning the availability, selected the medicines and prepared an oil in Mudubhaga and also Karabhaga. With the Karabhaga, this Piju on chest was done and Kritya Kwatha was given. Evening, morning again, Gandharvahastari Kwatha. Matravasti was done daily along the same Taila, and at last, Vasti was done out of the same combination according to the availability. The patient's incapability to move and breathe and do the works was improved by the first course of treatment. The follow-up was not there in proper way, so I cannot tell you. Next result. Like that, Tritighna, every 50 yogas go to the word meaning of the group. Kushtaghna, Kandughna, Krimighna, like Stanyajanana, Stanyashodhana, etc. and utilize according to the condition. Then the effect is tremendous. That's the way, that in that way we can utilize these Dashemani Ganas effectively in our practical field. So let us go to a small discussion for half an hour. Any doubt is there, we can have, and if the time allows, of the God Almighty Nandramurti allows, we can have another class with the other Dashemanis, with specifying the word meaning of Stanyajanana, Stanyashodhana, Shuklajanana, Shuklashodhana, Mutra Sangrahaniya, Mutra Videjaniya, Mutra Videjaniya, etc. etc. At the time is less, we can go to the or switch on to the discussion. Please.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Sorry.
Sir, there are some questions in the chat.
What?
If the delegates please raise your hands, we can unmute you so that you can ask sir yourself. Dr. Ramdas?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am Ramdas.
Yes. From?
Yes, sir. Happy to see you and talk to you first.
Okay.
My first, last doubt that which I raised is Jivaniya Ganas. Jivaniya Gana. Generally, Rektadhatu is responsible for Jivaniya. So, how do the Jivaniya Gana drugs act on Rektadhatu? Is it as a Vajana, is it as a Devana, or is it increasing the Dhatvagni? What level its course of action is? That is what was my doubt.
Yes. Actually, I utilize that in this Jatagni, Jadam Sutraasthana, that condition only I have used. And not in the Rekta Vityation. I haven't utilized that in the Vityation of Rekta Dhatu. Even though when as you asked me, in the Rakta Dushti also, Rakta Dushti is when first of all, that vitiation of the dhatu should be cleared off and then it can be used. I feel so. Actually, I haven't used in the Rakta Dushti condition. I haven't used. Clear?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Only in, okay.
Dr. Ramdas, you have more questions?
No, madam. No, madam. Thank you. I have raised, but the questions are deleted. I cannot see that question now. That's the problem.
Okay.
When the speech is listened, at that time I raise the question because it is at that time it comes. Now it is not there with me. Actually, this question I asked him because both are Jivana and Jivaniya. So it is actually Jivana, Jivanaya and Jivaniya. With that term, I asked him.
Yes, actually in the only this.
Okay,
yes.
Dr. Parth, you have one question.
Okay.
Dr. Parth Agarwal. So his question is, sir, Shatavari is not used in Stanya Janana, then how it works for Stanya Janana?
Even though it is not, one minute.
Shatavari is not used for Stanya Janana, then how it works?
Virana, Shali, Shaktiga, Iksumarika, Dabba, Kusha, Kasha, Gundra, Elkada, Trinamulani, Dashemani, Stanya Janani.
Okay, sir. But
even though Shatavari is not told in the Stanya Janana, there is another thing called Samane Gunabhuvishtairva Ahar Vihari Vrittim Prapnoti. That we have to remember. Every medicine may not be told in this group. What is the rasa of Shatavari? Madhura rasa, is it? And it is Shita Virya.
Yes, sir.
A drug which have got Madhura rasa, Shita Virya, because of the Samana Guna Bhuvishthata towards the Stanya, I am also using where there is less lack of this Stanya, milk, Dugdha Pratha, prepared of Shatavari and Vidari and Jivanti, etc. is used. Because of the Samana Guna Bhuvishthata, the Samana is Madhura Rasa and Shira Virya, the Stanya will be increased. Not only this. So we may have to think about the quality of that specific drug also.
Okay, sir. Sir, Dr. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, Dr. Ritika Manjula wants to ask a question.
Okay.
Namaste, sir. It was a wonderful session.
Namaste.
Yeah. My question is, only when we suspect...
One minute. Did you felt bored in the beginning? Because they told me yesterday to tell about the Guru Shishya Paddhati, and then that's what I told in the beginning. And I tell yes, the question.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Only when we suspect Ama at Jataragni or Datvagni level, then we have to select Pachaniya Dravyas. Otherwise, plain Deepaniya Dravyas are sufficient, no, sir?
I didn't understand the question.
Sir, when we suspect Ama at the level of Jataragni or Datvagni level, then we have to select Pachaniya Dravyas themselves. Otherwise, we can go for Deepaniya Dravyas, no, sir?
No, in the beginning, we may have to give the
Excuse me, sir.
which have got the...
Sir,
Yes,
connected to this, there is one more question. by Dr. Park.
Okay.
Is that what is
Yes.
the criteria in selecting Pachaniya and Dipaniya Dravya?
Okay, okay. With an example only it can be explained. See, that is quite common in Vadarogas, especially in Vadarakta. In Vadarakta, there will be joint pain, heaviness of the body, even in rise of temperature, or sometimes at the night also. Sometimes Pitta-Sada will be there. In that condition, and he may have appetite and digestion at noon, but at night, that will be less. Then there will be Pitta-Sada and less digestive power, etc. See, in the Vadarakta, especially in the Amavada condition. In that condition, we can think about the, as an example of my telling, if you are giving Panchakola Churna, it has got the Deepana quality. Agni deeply will be occurred. But Dhatu Paga will not be occurred. The symptoms, the signs and symptoms of rheumatoid arthritic condition will not be answered. Jagannathi may be improved, but this will not be answered. In that condition, if you are giving Chitragadi Kwatha or Shadharna, Darvi Kalinka Kaduka Adi Vishakhi Vada, Muntrela Sukha Rajasa Dharna Pramana, that Shadharna is given. This Pachana, Shakti of Jatharagni, or even Dhatva will be slowly improved. And then this evening rise of temperature or night Pitta-Sada or night rise of temperature will be slowly vanish. That shows that the Pachana Shakti of the Jatharagni has been improved and the lightness of the joints, heaviness of will be reduced, attained, heaviness of the joints will be reduced. These qualities will not be attained if you are giving the Panchakola Churna. Panchakola Churna is Adhidivana, but it is not possible. Is it okay? If it is not clear, ask the other question. Then I will answer. Try to answer. Okay.
Sir, associated one small doubts. Yeah, then
Okay.
for every Datvagni, to improve every Datvagni, do we have separate Datvagni improvement drugs?
Datvagni improvement drugs. Yes, Ardhaka has got the quality.
Okay.
Ardhaka has got the quality. And the mode of application, Gula in the form, the combination of Gula and Ardhaka, found it in the form of Caraka, we can utilize in between the food. Samane Madhya Ishyade. In the Samanavayu Dushti, Abhidiptikara or Pachana drug can be utilized, Pachana medicine can be utilized in between the food. Take half of the food, take the medicine, and then the other half. Vaidyanatha Mariya Namboodiri used to give the Tanisapatra Vadaka or Sita Vadaka. Ahayam Nagarasthane Visheshena Vigrahe, which is told in the Grahani Chikitsa and Ashtanga Hridaya. Especially in the psoriatic conditions, where the Rasadhatva Mandya is there. When the Sita Vadaka or Gula, Ardhaka, etc. is administered in between the fruit and in the middle of the fruit, considering the Samana, Samane Madhya Ishare, that between. The Pachana Shakti of Jatharagni improves and it helps the healing of the psoriatic condition very easily.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, sir. Yeah.
Dr. Ramdas?
Yes, sir. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Actually, sir, one more doubt. Swaravarna
Okay.
Prashuddhi, actually in Balasruti, almost all rasayanas we can say Swaravarna Prashuddhi. So,
Yes, yes, it is there.
Swara and Varna, what are the other observations can be found out through the Swara and Varna? That means Agnimandya or any such lakshanas. How can we observe through Swara as well as the Varna differences?
Yes, it is there. Ranjaka Pitta is the Pitta or Agni Tattva that gives Varna of the skin. And for the Swara, what are the vayus? Prana, Udana, Vyana, Prana, Udana, Vyana, Samana, Apana. These are the vayus. When we are giving the medicine for Swarasada, I remember one yoga my guru used to give, which is told in the Vaishnav in Swarasada Chikitsam. I do not remember the sloka, but the combination I remember. Chitraka, Ajamoda, Haridra, Navakkarai, and then one more thing, Pippali. It is called Swarasada Churna. In the Swarasada, Udana Vayu is also vitiated. So, Vadanudomyam should be attained. That's why Acharya adds Navakkarai in this combination. And Ajamoda, and then Pippali, Haridra for Kabharatva, Pippali for Advidipti, and also Kabharatva, and the Chitraka. When that is given, slowly what happens is Vadanudomyam occurs. At the same time, this Advidipti also attains. Vajana Shakti of the Jatharagni is improved. Then only the ability or capability to produce the voice properly. Then the words become more clear and Pudam Yaktam. See, this has been given, this powder has been given in the for Chembe Vaidyanatha Bhagavata. You might have heard Chembakya Nadan Nirachapol Sankhan Goduttavarne. In his condition, this powder was given along with honey and ghee, and also one poultice in the neck with moringa leaves and little amount of salt. That was the main treatment given for him. So Advidipti is also kept there, and Vadanudomya property is also managed in this condition. Okay. And of course, Nasya was given. Is it okay?
Dr. Ramdas?
Is it okay? If it's not satisfactory, please tell me, then I shall try to answer.
I think Dr. Ramdas is okay with your answer, sir.
Okay.
Sir, next question is by Dr. Kavita Agarwal. Dr. Kavita, please ask your question.
Namaste, sir. I had
Namaste.
one question. I want to know when we have decided that we want to do Medha Pachak or Mamsa Pachak, we want to do the Kriya in the patient. So how to decide which drugs should be used for Mans Pachak or Medha Pachak, like that?
Mamsa Pachak, and
Dhatu, for Dhatu Pachan, when we want to
in
think in
which
that
type,
way.
which type of disease? Can you tell the nature of the disease?
My question was like that only. According to disease, we have to think, or according to the dhatu which with dushti we see,
Yes,
that drug we have to
yes,
choose.
we have to think in terms of 3 doshas and dhatu dushti. And the first example what I told in the beginning of this motor neuron disease, and I compared, I diagnosed it as Vata Valasaka. In that condition, in the beginning I told you, Kapha is vitiated, Valasa is vitiated, and Vata is also vitiated. Because of that, the capability to move, especially, specifically, to make it specific, Vyana Vayu is Dushtatra. Vyano Pratisthitaha, Krisa Dehadari, Mahajavaha, Gatya Vakshevana Vaksheva, Nimesha Unmeshanadikaha Prayas Tava Kriya, Tasmin Pradibadhaha Sharirima. So, it should be answered. So, in that condition, again, if you are giving the combination of Shadharanam or Chitragadi Patham, it will be working properly. The Pachana Shakti will be improved. Then we can observe the change in the patient. Out of the improvement in the Dhattvagni, Mandya will be slowly reduced, and the incapability will be switched on to the capability. Whatever.
Sir, what could be the sign symptoms of improvedness in Dhattvagni?
Yes, then
from which sign and symptoms we will come to conclusion?
Yes, surely. Just like in the Vadayanam Deeptokhi Vartas Viddhavasam Bharam in the Snehavanam. Again, the lightness of the body, the lightness of the joints, the movement will become little more free, and the capability to grab the things will be improved. The luster of the body will be improved, and the tone of the skin will more become clear. Those are the symptoms we call. I don't remember the slogan directly. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. What are Mans Pachak Dravyas? Can you name 1 or 2 dravya at least?
Same like the Mamsa, we can think as something similar to Papa. So these Chitragadi Kvatham will be helpful in the Mamsa Bhaga also. In the Gandhi and Vidadi, etc., it is different. It is different.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dr. Jyoti?
Yes. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to ask a question. It was a wonderful talk. I live in United Kingdom. Here we have a problem when we prescribe Ayurvedic Sneha Pana. So what we do in old age patients, I usually put them on KBT 101 so that that will pacify the Vata. But what are the options in old age to pacify Vata? What are the options to choose without making patient to make their face, you know? If you choose Gugulu Tiktaka Grita, the minute they come, they come in contact with the Grita, they make their face, they will have nausea, and then the patients will just withdraw themselves. They won't come back to the treatment again. So what are the options without, like KBT 101 has milk in it. So what are the options for the people who have lactose intolerance?
Yes, lactose intolerance. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
what are the best
Yeah.
nourishing ghritas or best Ayurvedic preparations which we can recommend to the people who are in, like usually people above 60 are Vata predominant, and here the patients are suffering with more of vitamin D deficiency and joint diseases, skin diseases. They are very common here.
I see. So, considering the atmosphere there and considering their thought process, we must not give the medicated ghee in the beginning. And give the combinations and powders, etc., in the hot water first of all to improve the digestive power, even to improve the dhatu, paka, and then give 3 or 4 drops or even up to 5-6 drops of Ksheerabala later with boiled warm water with ginger. Then this problem will not be, they'll be very helpful. I think. Not in the beginning. First of all, check whether what is the condition of their digestive power and what is the dhatu, paga, etc. Assess with 1 or 2 weeks gap, and then if it is satisfactory, give 5-6 drops or even 5-8 drops of Ksheerabala 101 or Dhanvantara 101, 5-6 drops in water boiled with ginger. Then this skin problems in the old age is mainly due to the vitiation of Vata dosha, especially in the Western countries, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. I will try to implement it and then I'll come back to you again. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Jyoti. Dr. Ramdas, you had a follow-up question.
Yes. Sir, ഒരു സംശയം കൂടി ഉണ്ട്. ഈ വർണ്ണം എന്നുള്ള ഒരു വാക്കുണ്ടല്ലോ, വർണ്ണ is the word. So it has got the meaning of സ്പഷ്ടതയാ പ്രകാശ്യതേ വർണ്ണ്യതേ, ആ സെൻസിൽ എടുക്കാം. അങ്ങനെ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ ത്വക്ക് വർണ്ണം മാത്രം എടുക്കണോ, ഇന്ദ്രിയങ്ങളുടെ മുഴുവൻ സ്പഷ്ടമായിട്ടുള്ളത് എന്ന് എടുക്കാമോ എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ചോദ്യം.
ത്വക്കിന്റെ മാത്രമല്ല, ത്വക്കിന്റെ ലസ്റ്റർ കൃത്യമായി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ബാക്കി ഇന്ദ്രിയങ്ങൾക്കും വ്യക്തത വരും. അത് ആ ത്വക്കിന്റെ പാചകവിത്ത് അല്ലെ മറ്റേ ഭ്രാജനാൽ ത്വച, ആ ഭ്രാജകവിത്തം വ്യക്തമായി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആ പിത്തം എന്നത് ഇന്ദ്രിയങ്ങളെ ഇന്ത് പ്രകാശനെ എന്ന ധാതുവിൽ നിന്നാണ് ഇന്ദ്രിയം എന്നുള്ള വാക്ക് വന്നത്. ഇന്ത് പ്രകാശനെ, ആ ഇന്ദ്രിയങ്ങൾ, ഓരോ ഇന്ദ്രിയങ്ങൾക്കും പിന്നിൽ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന നേത്രസ്ഥിതമായിരിക്കുന്ന പിത്തമുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ കണ്ഠസ്ഥിതമായിരിക്കുന്ന ശ്രോത്രേന്ദ്രിയസ്ഥിതമായിരിക്കുന്ന പിത്തമുണ്ട്. അത് പിത്തത്തിന് മാന്ദ്യം വരുമ്പോൾ ഈ ഇന്ദ്രിയങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ ബലക്കുറവ് വരും. അപ്പോ ഈ കേവലം പ്രാചക പിത്തത്തിന്റെ മാത്രം ഉദ്ദീപ്തി അല്ല ഈ ഇത് നടക്കുമ്പോൾ വരണത്, മറ്റേതിനൊക്കെ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. മറ്റേ അഗ്നികൾക്കൊക്കെ ഉദ്ദീപ്തി വരുന്നുണ്ട്.
Sir,
so we can take varna means it expresses all the indriyas. Am I right, sir? Not only twak, it can include all the indriyas. Am I right?
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. So varna means for all the indriyas, not only for the twak.
Yes, sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
That is seen. See, when we are using Brahma Rasana, etc., the luster of the body will be improved, and the capability to pronounce the words, to see the things, and to hear the things, and smell the things, etc., will be improved. That is seen. From my own experience, I am telling.
Yeah. So when we explain to the students, Swara Varna, when they are asking the sound Varna, being a Sanskrit teacher, I am not a doctor again, Devan sir knows it. I am just asking this doubts only because of the curiosity. So when I explain the sound Varna, I can explain that Varna includes the Prakashana. Prakashana is related to Pitta. So we can take all the Indriyas included in this context for Swaravarna Prasad. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. That is what is, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ramdas. Sir, I think we are done with the questions. So, thank you, sir. We are very much inspired by your memories of your gurus and your time in your Gurukulam and the style of your education. And we learned a lot about the flow of Charaka Samhita and the importance of Vaidya in a yoga, as well as yogams and how to manipulate them. Your experience and teaching style is captivating. Thank you, sir, for being with us. We were honored to have you. We look forward to learning more from you in the future, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My Guru's grace or blessings express something. That's all. Anything that is creative or knowledge creating is out of my Guru's blessings. Anything wrong or boredom, it is due to blessing.
Of course, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So, dear students, Samhita Tattva Vichara is concluding now. We will resume the lessons next week. Today's class will be available on YouTube, and the details of the next lessons will be updated in your WhatsApp groups. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Do you want to see my gurus, the photos?
I have been seeing that, sir, since I know Aram Tamburan, of course.
Yes. Okay.
Sir, I have been working with Devan sir since a long time. Oh.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
so I was working with Vasudevan sir since long time. So the same pictures are in his office.
Yes. Okay.
Please show the rest of us. The rest of us want to see the photos.
Yes, sir, please.
Yes.
So tell us, please.
Okay. These are my gurus. Okay.
So you didn't explain the people in the photos, only you showed the photos.
Yes. At the end is only Nilakanthan Namboodirippa. In the middle, Vaidyamatham Mariya Narayana Namboodirippa. I practiced in the beginning, and the third descent is Vaishranatha Vasudevan Namboodirippa, who was a scholar in Vyakarana and Vedanta. Of course, he was a Hindi teacher. He studied in the traditional way under Chendamangalam Payya Shastrigal. And the next photo is Professor T.N.K. Musal with Vesti, etc. And we have seen Vasudevan Shah's photo in the middle, along with Mr. Unnikrishnan and the rest, under whom I studied yoga.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. It was great seeing your gurus. Pranamams to everyone. And thank you. You are inspiring us with your Guru Shishya Parampara, sir. And we are all grateful that we are in your Shishya Parampara. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Namaskar.
Thank you, everyone.
Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Thank you, sir.